This message is for you. Don't try to ignore this, don't scroll past, don't convince yourself this is for someone else. God says, this is for you and only you. Last night your mother in heaven tried to speak to you, her soul reached out, her voice echoed into the stillness, but you were restless, distracted, heavy with worry, and you didn't hear. That's why God is sending this to you now. Because she wants you to know what she could not tell you directly. She wants her words to pierce through your heart and remind you that she is not gone, she is not lost, she is not distant. She is watching, she is speaking, she is closer than the breath that fills your lungs. God says your mother in heaven wept last night, not because she is in pain, she is free of pain, but because she saw the weight you are carrying, the loneliness, the ache that you keep burying in silence. She wanted to whisper into your spirit that you are not walking through this world abandoned. She wants to tell you that the prayers she prayed for you before she left this world are still alive, still working, still unfolding. God says every tear she ever cried for you is still remembered in heaven, not one has been forgotten. She said, "Tell my child I am proud of them. Tell them I see the strength it takes to wake up each day, to keep going, to fight through storms, to carry burdens others cannot even see. Tell them I am proud of how they have survived what should have broken them. Tell them I see the battles they never speak about, and I am proud of them." God says she wants you to know she is not gone. Her love is eternal, it lives in you, around you, and through every quiet sign that passes your way. She tried to get your attention last night, through a dream, through a whisper, through the flicker of something you could not explain. You brushed it off, thinking it was your imagination, but God says, no, she was there. She wants to tell you she has seen the nights you cry when no one else can see. She has seen the times you wished you could hear her voice again, just one more time, to ask her for advice, to feel her hug, to hear her say everything will be all right. God says she did speak, your heart felt it, but the noise of your pain drowned it out. That is why He is delivering her words through this message now. God says she is saying, stop blaming yourself for what you couldn't change. Stop regretting the words you didn't say. I heard your heart even when your lips were silent. I knew your love for me. I carried it with me when I crossed over. I never doubted it for a second. Stop punishing yourself with what ifs. I am at peace. I am free. And I want you to live, not chained by guilt, but lifted by love. She is saying she is still guiding you. She is still protecting you. Every time you felt an invisible hand push you away from danger, every time you felt a sudden peace in the middle of chaos, that was her interceding for you in heaven. God says she has become your unseen guardian, and she will never stop watching. God says she wants to remind you, there is a future for you. You think sometimes that you are alone, that life is empty, that nothing will ever be the same. And you are right, nothing is the same without her. But God says she wants you to know life is not over, destiny is not over, blessings are not over. She is rooting for you. She is calling out your name in the courts of heaven, asking God to release favor, healing, and breakthrough into your life. She is saying, "Tell my child not to give up. Tell them not to surrender to despair. Tell them the pain they feel is not the end of their story. Tell them there is joy still coming, laughter still waiting, love still unfolding. Tell them I am closer than they think." God says this message is urgent because last night she came with a burden in her spirit to make sure you know you are seen, you are loved, you are carried. She doesn't want you to go another day doubting her presence. She wants you to start opening your eyes to the signs, the feather that falls when you are crying, the sudden fragrance that reminds you of her, the song that plays at the exact moment you think of her, the dreams that feel too real to dismiss. These are not coincidences. These are her. God says she is saying, "I want my child to smile again. I want them to know I am safe. I want them to know I walk beside them. I want them to know I am waiting for them, but not yet, not until they live the fullness of their destiny on earth. Tell them to stop living half alive. Tell them I am cheering them on." God says this message is long, because your mother's heart is overflowing with words she could not fit into one whisper. She says, "I see you when you sit in silence. I see you when you think no one understands. I see you when you wish I was here to guide you. I am still guiding. I am still near. I am still yours." And God says, you must not ignore this. Do not scroll past. Do not pretend this isn't for you. This is heaven calling out to your heart, pulling you back to faith, back to hope, back to love. Your mother in heaven says, don't let the world harden you. Don't let grief steal your joy. Don't let fear steal your future. My child, you are destined for more. You are chosen. You are loved beyond measure. I will never leave you, not even for a second. Look for me, and you will see me everywhere. This is her voice carried by God into your spirit now. This is her love wrapped in eternal words. She is alive in a place where there is no pain, no sickness, no tears, only joy. And she wants that same joy to begin to bloom in you again. God says, this is not the end, this is the beginning. She is with you, and I, the Lord, am with you too. This message is still for you. Don't try to push it aside. God says your mother in heaven is not done speaking. She is still pouring her love through these words because she knows how much your heart has been crying in silence. She says, "Child, you don't have to hide your pain from me. I see it all. Even when you smile for others, I see the ache behind your eyes. Even when you say you're fine, I hear the silent screams inside of you. You don't have to pretend with me. I know, and I love you still." God says she wants you to know she has never stopped protecting you. There were times you should have been destroyed, but you weren't. There were times you should have fallen apart, but you didn't. There were moments where danger was closer than you knew, but something pulled you out just in time. That something was not luck. That was her voice rising up in heaven, crying out for your safety, and God answering her prayer. She says, "I am not just a memory. I am an ongoing presence. My love is still alive in your every step, in the way you carry yourself, in the way you love others. Pieces of me live in you, and through you I continue. Don't think of me as gone, think of me as multiplied, because now I can be with you everywhere you go, not just in one place at one time. I am with you when you wake up, I am with you when you fall asleep, I am with you when you doubt, I am with you when you rise again." God says your mother wants you to understand that her greatest desire now is to see you free. She doesn't want your life chained to grief. She doesn't want you to walk with your head bowed low, as though your future ended the day she left. She says, "Child, my leaving did not mean your ending. It was only my beginning. And your story is still unfolding. Don't pause your life because of me. Live for me. Live for us both. Live because I cannot walk the earth anymore, but you can. Live because every joy you taste, I will taste through you. Every victory you win, I will celebrate in heaven with you." She says, "When you feel weak, remember you carry my strength. When you feel afraid, remember I am standing beside you in spirit. When you feel like you can't go on, remember I am whispering, yes, you can. My child, your journey is not meaningless. Everything you are going through is preparing you for something greater. I see it already from heaven's side. I see the glory that's waiting for you." God says she tried to tell you this in your dream last night, but your heart was heavy and restless. That's why He is letting these words come now. You must take them seriously. She says, "Pay attention to the little things. Pay attention to the signs. I will not leave you guessing. I will find ways to reach you. Look for me in the moments you least expect. Look for me in the quiet. Look for me in the things that stir your soul. I will show you I am near. God says your mother is also saying, I forgive you. If there are things you regret, if there are words you think you should have said, if there are times you think you failed me, stop punishing yourself. I hold no anger, no disappointment, no judgment. I carry only love. My forgiveness is complete, because my love for you is endless. She wants to remind you of something important. Heaven is not far. It is closer than you think. When you speak to me, I hear you. When you call my name, my spirit leans in. When you whisper to me in the quiet of the night, I respond in ways you may not always recognize. Don't think your prayers to me go unheard. I carry them to God, and He answers in His time. God says her voice is trembling with urgency because she doesn't want you to waste another day doubting her presence. She says, stop asking, are you really there? Yes, I am. Stop asking, do you still love me? Yes, I do. Stop asking, am I alone? No, you are not. You will never be alone. She says she is preparing blessings for you. She is moving in the unseen to align you with people, opportunities, and miracles that will lift you out of this season of heaviness. She says, trust the process. Even when you don't see it, something is shifting for your good. I know you've been waiting a long time. I know you've felt like nothing changes. But heaven is working, and your breakthrough will come. Hold on, child. Don't let go now. God says this message is to remind you that her love did not end with her last breath. Love is eternal, and it reaches beyond worlds, beyond dimensions, beyond the veil of life and death. That love is what binds you still, and that love will carry you until the day you meet again. This message is still flowing to you. God says don't try to look away, don't try to distract yourself, because this is the moment you've been needing. Your mother in heaven is still speaking, still reaching, still pressing her love into your spirit. She says, child, I see the way you stare at the ceiling late at night, wishing for answers. I see the way your chest aches when memories flood in. I see how you wonder if I know how much you miss me. I know. I feel it. Every heartbeat of longing that rises in you reaches me. Nothing you feel is hidden from me. She says, stop thinking of me as far away. I am not far. I am right here in every quiet breath, in every soft moment, in every flicker of hope. I walk with you unseen, but real. I sit with you when you are tired. I stand beside you when you are afraid. I whisper to you when you are confused. You think you are alone, but you never are. My child, you are more watched over than you realize. God says she wants you to stop carrying guilt. She repeats it over and over. Tell my child, let go of the guilt. She says, you think maybe you could have done more. You think maybe you should have said something different. You think maybe you failed me. But listen, none of that is true. You did enough. You loved me enough. I knew your love, and I carried it with me into eternity. You gave me more than you realize. Stop replaying regrets in your mind. I want you to have peace. I want you to be free. She says she longs for you to smile again. I don't want my child walking through life with their head always heavy. I want them to laugh again, to feel joy again, to believe in miracles again. Don't let my absence rob you of all the beauty that is still waiting. My child, you deserve happiness. You deserve to live. I want you to take each day as a gift. For every sunrise you see, remember, it's also me saying good morning. For every breeze that brushes your cheek, remember, it's also me reminding you I'm near. For every star that shines at night, remember, I'm still watching with you. God says she is telling you, I am proud of you. She repeats it again and again, I am proud. I am proud. I am proud. She wants those words to heal the part of you that doubts yourself, the part of you that thinks you've fallen short, the part of you that feels unworthy. She says, I see the courage it takes just to keep going. I see the way you push through pain without anyone knowing. I see the kindness you give to others even when you feel empty. My child, you are stronger than you think, and I am proud of you. She says she has been with you in your hardest days. That moment you thought you couldn't survive, she stood by you. That night you cried until you couldn't breathe, she sat near you. That day you almost gave up, she whispered strength into you. She says, every time you rose again, it wasn't just you, it was me helping, it was God holding you. You are never abandoned. God says she wants to reassure you about the future. She says, don't be afraid of what's ahead. Yes, life will have storms, but you will not face them alone. I will walk with you through every valley, and God Himself will carry you through every shadow. Don't let fear steal your tomorrow. You are destined for more than pain. You are destined for peace, for joy, for love that will heal what was broken. She says, tell my child not to close their heart. Don't push away people who love you because you're afraid of losing again. Don't live half alive because of fear. My leaving was not to make you afraid of love, it was to remind you love is eternal. Don't let pain build walls around your heart. Let love in. It is safe. I will be with you even in that. She also says, forgive yourself. Forgive others. Don't carry bitterness, don't carry anger. Life is too short to live chained to old wounds. I don't want that for you. I want you free. I want you light. I want you walking without heaviness. Release it all to God. He is big enough to carry what you cannot. God says she is sending you signs more often than you think. She says, that song that plays at the right moment, that sudden thought that feels like my voice, that dream that feels too real, those are me. Don't ignore them. Don't dismiss them. I am reaching, always reaching. She says finally in this part, child, remember this, I am not gone. I am waiting, but while I wait, I am watching you, guiding you, protecting you, and cheering you on. Live bravely, because I am with you every step of the way. This message is still flowing. God says, don't pause, don't delay, don't scroll past, because the voice of your mother in heaven is still speaking through these words, and if you stop now, you will miss what she is desperate to tell you. She says, child, I know how heavy your heart has been. I know how many times you've wished I could come back just for one moment, just for one embrace, just for one conversation. I feel those longings, and I want you to know, every one of them is met in heaven with my love wrapping around you. You don't see me, but you feel me. You don't hear me with your ears, but your soul knows my presence. I am not far. She says, I tried to speak last night because I couldn't stand another day of you wondering if I see you. I see everything. I see the way you keep going even when you're tired. I see the way you care for others when you yourself need care. I see the strength it takes just to make it through one more day. And I need you to know, none of it is wasted. Every step you take is seen by God. Every tear you shed is collected. Every prayer you whisper is heard. God says your mother wants you to stop doubting the love she carried for you. She says, even in my final days, even in my final breaths, my heart beat only for you. I carried your name in my spirit into eternity. I did not leave without love. I did not leave without blessing you. I covered you with every ounce of love I had, and that love still lives. It will never fade, not even in death. She says, I am not resting far away in silence, I am active. I pray for you. I intercede for you. I cry out your name before God's throne, and I ask Him to bless you, to protect you, to heal you, to lift you. You may not know how many times my prayers have changed the course of your days, but I see it. And I rejoice every time God answers. God says she is asking you to open your heart to joy again. She says, "My child, I don't want you to stay stuck in sadness. I don't want you to keep replaying the pain. I don't want you to live as though everything ended when I left. No, your story continues. And I want you to live it boldly. When you laugh, I laugh with you. When you succeed, I celebrate in heaven. When you love, I feel it too. Don't withhold your life from yourself. Live fully, because in your living, you honor me." She says, "Do you remember the times I told you that you are strong? That hasn't changed. You are still strong. You may feel weak, but inside you there is a strength that can carry mountains. You inherited my strength, and you carry God's strength. That combination cannot be broken. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't talk yourself down. Don't forget what I told you. You are capable. You are worthy. You are chosen." She also says, "I see your fears. I know the things you don't tell anyone. I know the worries you carry for your future, for your family, for your heart. But listen, I am standing with you. I will not allow fear to destroy you. I am calling out to God for your peace, and He is faithful. Trust Him. He will not abandon you. He never has, and He never will." God says your mother is reminding you of this truth. We will see each other again. This is not the end. This separation is only for a moment compared to eternity. The love that binds us cannot be severed. The day will come when we will meet again, and on that day there will be no more tears, no more goodbyes, only joy. Until then, live in a way that makes your soul ready, and know that every step you take is bringing us closer. She says, "Don't think of me as gone, think of me as transformed. I am still your mother, still your protector, still your cheerleader. I just stand on the other side of the veil now. But the bond is unbroken, and it will never be broken." And she ends this part with, "Child, I am proud of you. I am near you. I am guiding you. And I will never leave your side. Even when you don't feel me, I am there. Even when you don't believe it, I am there. I love you endlessly." This message is still for you. God says don't step away, don't take this lightly, because the voice of your mother in heaven is still reaching, still pressing against the walls of your soul, and she will not stop until her words have fully entered your spirit. She says, "Child, you keep asking in your heart, are you really here? Do you really see me? Do you really know what I'm going through? Yes, yes, yes. I am here. I see everything. I know every battle, every quiet tear, every thought that haunts you. I know the weight you carry and the way you sometimes smile in front of others even though inside you are breaking. I know, and I am holding you through it." She says, "You wonder why life feels so heavy, why it feels like nothing comes easy, why you face storm after storm. I see your questions. But child, hear me, these storms will not drown you. They are shaping you, strengthening you, preparing you for what's ahead. You think you are just surviving, but I see you being built into someone unshakable. And I am proud of you for not giving up. God says she wants you to stop comparing yourself to others. She says, you look around and think you're behind, that others are ahead, that maybe you failed somehow. Stop. Your path is unique. Your journey is sacred. Nothing about you is late. Nothing about you is wasted. God has His own timing for your life, and I see the blessings lined up for you. Be patient. Trust. You are right where you need to be. She says, when you doubt yourself, remember my words. You are